Alrighty, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Evan Aldo here. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like. Got a lot to talk about today. Going to talk about alts, Bitcoin, when I think a good time to get into alts and potential swing shorts. Two big possibilities for the market right now, and Bitcoin dominance. A lot to talk about, so stay tuned. But quickly, check out the BITGET link down below. Really good promo going on right now. They're doing a tournament right now, so check it out. Link in the description below. Deposit, get a good bonus for experienced traders only. And check out my Twitch, link in the description below, twitch.tv/EvanAldo Crypto. The live streams now exclusively on Twitch. Just went live. Probably going to go live again tomorrow, so check that out. So let's get into it right now. So the first thing I want to kind of talk about is the big thing that we're looking at in the 4-day right here for Bitcoin. The same thing is on Ethereum as well. And it's this blue triangle, which already confirmed on Bitcoin. I believe it's probably confirmed on Bitcoin as well. Look at the last time it happened. I talked about this in my last video. I mean, history usually doesn't repeat exactly, but as far as I know, we're still in the bear market, and you could come down, quite a bit in the next 6 months with this, quite a bit in the next 2 months with this. This could be a big trend reversal. Now, I'm not saying you can't, come up a little bit higher, before this really plays out. We could have another wick up to wick out a lot of people probably trying to short this. I'm sure there's a lot of people long this, a lot of people shorting this, a lot of money in trades right now just because of the excitement, just because of a lot of people talking about this. And I feel like the market usually finds a way to get almost everybody out in both ways sometimes. So that's what we got to pay attention to right there. So that's the 4-day. And you could kind of say the same thing in a lot of these time frames. The 3-day as well, the blue triangle, just a lot of it looks very similar to, March of 22. Look, you came into the green, then that next red dot was a complete nightmare. So it does seem decently likely that will play out. I mean, if you want to be on the safe side, what you may want to wait for is the red dot here in the 3-day. Wait till that confirms, then, swing shorts would probably do very well. Not financial advice, anything could happen, but as you guys know, it's a game of probability. Right here, next red dot on the 2-day as well. It's a good thing to look at. On the daily, we confirm this is, I believe, the shout out to Nightshade for mentioning this in the stream last night. The second highest daily anchor wave to confirm with the red dot. So that could be a good indication that we've already kind of topped out here. The other possibility, though, is that we're forming kind of a bull pennant right here, or bull flag, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is. I'm not the biggest traditional TA expert, but that would give us a technical target of probably, that's a big point, 24K. So that's going to be around your 200 weekly moving average. That's a huge area to reject from. So my gut instinct tells me you're not going to get that high, and you've probably already topped out, but stranger things have happened. There's always going to be, a bullish and bearish case. The reason I think we probably topped out is because the money flow is so overheated, and you're having, a lot of bearish divs here on the 4-hour, on the 5-hour right here. So there's a lot of big, things that are telling me that we possibly topped out here. But, there's also the other possibilities. You just have some wicks up to like 22 or something, then you start to come down. The thing is, we're going to talk about in just a second, the Bitcoin dominance, or actually we're going to talk about right now. We looked through all of Bitcoin. I mean, money flow coming out in the 15-minute, also the 30-minute. One of these money flow crossovers into the red, like what's happening now, is going to give you something juicy, going to give you something good here. It's been a while since one of these has brought you down. It's going to give you something like this eventually. It could be this one. If it's not, it'll probably be the one after. We're very due for it. Bitcoin dominance is very bullish. Look at this. I mean, this has been a Bitcoin dominant-led rally. And what it would tell you is once we finally see a correction, the Bitcoin dominance will likely still continue up, and altcoins will get wrecked. Altcoins will really get wrecked here, especially as Bitcoin dominance continues to rise. I would be waiting until probably this. I mean, there's a few factors I'm waiting for to get into altcoins, but probably until this is close to like 50% to get into altcoins long term. Because the other thing we want to look at is, let's look at ADA Bitcoin. A lot of people don't realize this, but ADA Bitcoin and a lot of ETH Bitcoin as well. This is where everything bottomed out around, where was it? December, I believe it was right here. This is where everything bottomed out. But everything did not bottom out against Bitcoin for another like 8-9 months later. Look at that, like 9-10 months later. That's where you want to get into altcoins. So we're at this part. We're at this level right now. We're right here. See the blue triangle there, blue triangle. So it could be, my projection, kind of into middle to late 2023. That's when you want to get into altcoins. So right now, if you made some serious money, with Solana, with all these ones that pumped up a lot, outperformed Bitcoin in the, previously in the last few weeks, I guess, now would be a time to convert them to Bitcoin. Not financial advice, just what I think would be the right thing to do, or take profits, convert to USD. And the thing I'm looking at too to start getting back into Bitcoin is you had your 2 week in the red. Now it's back in the green here. Wait till it comes back in the red, confirms back in the red, which probably will happen pretty soon, especially if that 4-day blue triangle plays out. Wait till that confirms back in the red. That's a good place to DCA back in again. I mean, this market is volatile. We could come back and make new lows in the next 2 months. We could be at 11K in the next 2 months. We could be at 14K in the next 2 months. You know, it could happen relatively soon. So keep an eye on that. Also, I've been looking at total crypto market cap a little bit here. 4-day. Look at that same pattern, just like beginning of April. Then you crash down. We're at 950 about. Maybe you could come up to $1 trillion. Maybe you come up a little bit higher to $1 trillion, wick everybody out, trying to go short, and then you come down. That's going to be a big psychological area. Keep an eye on that. Ethereum as well. I mean, you could argue this is a bull flag. Next technical target is going to be up here. That's a big place if we're able to break above this. I'm not really seeing it right now. I'm thinking more so that we've topped out, but anything could happen here, guys. Obviously, as always, you have the blue triangle right there. You have the blue triangle. See this pattern? It's always typically, bringing you down. So, yeah, and that right there, money flow coming out. You're looking pretty bearish. I mean, maybe I'd give it maybe a 20% chance or less that you could come up to these areas, but it's definitely possible. From what I'm seeing right now, most likely we will, continue to come down here. And yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Let's look at Solana as well. This is the last thing I'm going to look at right now. Look at this pattern on the, I believe the 4-day is the highest time frame giving you the blue, or actually it's the 3-day, excuse me. This blue triangle right here, get rid of that. Look at right there, that same pattern. So I'm not saying it's gonna play out like this, but I think it absolutely can. I think it absolutely can play out like that, and we come down quite a bit more here. Could finally be the time to short Solana. I mean, how much higher is this going to go? I mean, maybe you could get up to these areas, 27, 28, maybe, but I think you're getting close here. I mean, look at the, blue triangle, green dot on your 2-day. Look at what happened there. That could be a big trajectory down farther, down to $3 into the summer, maybe even sooner. So keep an eye on that. I think we're most likely topped out. There is a small probability, maybe 20% chance I would give it, that we could pump up higher in the next few days, next week or so. But most likely, I think we're going to come down here. So that's my update right now, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Check out the link to BITGET down below. Check out my Twitch down below. Also, I do have a trading course if you guys are interested. The link in the description below. A lot of people have really liked it. Some trading strategies good for beginners, interpreting market cipher. So check that out. I think it's a really good resource. If you guys are interested, coupon code BEARMARKET20 down below. And that should be all for now. I do have an exclusive Discord as well. Link in the description below with some of my exclusive TA trade entries. We have a really good community there with a lot of good people. So yeah, have a good one, guys. Goodbye.